Cheat, make yourself better, cheat. That's what this machine's about. It's cheating already. Look at it. It's 5 inches thick. It's a full gym. 200 pounds is cheating already. You just cheat some more.
The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, a little bit of an in-depth review on my opinions on Smartflex mode versus Eccentric mode on this amazing machine. So happy to be here today. Genuinely, I love speaking to my Tonal family. I love speaking to my Handy Gym family. Thank you all for being here on this channel, despite the fact that sometimes I throw out different types of videos here. Your support on this channel means a lot to me, and I do appreciate it. I know I've been putting out a lot of Handy Gym content lately. Thank you all for being patient. I had an amazing question the other day, a fantastic question from one of the fantastic subscribers of this channel, and that was, Joe, what is your opinion on Smartflex mode versus Eccentric mode? Now, before we go ahead and get into that, I just want to remind you guys that I don't have the membership on this machine anymore. So therefore, I do not have Smartflex mode. I do not have Eccentric mode, which is my favorite mode. And we'll talk a little bit about why in a couple minutes. I don't have chains mode or any of the other modes that this incredible machine comes with when it comes to the membership, okay? So I don't have that, unfortunately. But it's not a big deal to me because personally, I don't feel like I'm truly missing anything. Now, I've spoken a lot to you guys, if you followed the channel from the beginning, spoken a lot to you guys about Eccentric mode, what it is, why I love it, and all that stuff. And in a couple of videos, I kind of just like glazed over Smartflex mode. Today, because I was asked specifically, we're gonna get in depth as to what it is. We'll do a quick overview and how it compares to Eccentric mode. And I'd also like to take the opportunity to talk about why I love Eccentric mode so much. Just in case you guys have not seen some of my older content, in case you might have forgot, or maybe you just never seen it before in general. By the way, I'm testing out these glasses. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Smartflex mode is one of the amazing features on this machine. It is like taking a dream world and making it reality. Even though I glazed over it in the past, I'm not trying to say it's not miraculous. It is miraculous. This machine, the Tonal, is miraculous. If you're looking for a home gym and you want something stationary, it is phenomenal. And one of the things that makes it so phenomenal is the modes. Variable resistance, guys. That is what Smartflex mode is. Variable resistance is basically just changing the weight mid-rep, okay? It's going along a scale. Smartflex mode is going to go along a scale depending on the movement that you're doing, and it's going to give you less or more weight based upon your ability to lift that weight, all right? So in the beginning, a lot of the time, every person's different, but in general, as a species, in the beginning of a movement, it's usually the hardest. I'm doing a bicep curl right now. I'm trying to lift that weight. On the concentric phase, once you get past the beginning portion, it usually gets a little bit easier and you get stronger up here. But a lot of the time, just to lift the weight up in the first place is the hard part, the beginning. That's the hard part. So what Smartflex mode does is it's going to lower the weight automatically during that portion of your range of motion, and it's going to change the weight to a lower weight in order to help you lift that weight. And then once you get stronger, once your muscle is able to handle more weight, it will drop more weight on you. Let's talk about defying gravity. Let's talk about the most incredible features in the world that home gyms can have. This is it. No footprint, amazing, amazing technology. Wow. I am just psyched about this machine. I love this machine so much. It is truly mind-blowing what this company has done. Changing the weight mid-rep to make your reps easier. So what is that good for? How can that help you? We're adding weight or taking away weight based upon that strength curve. So your rep is going to get easier. Not only is it going to get easier, it's going to get more efficient. So you can really maximize, use your energy properly. You're going to maximize your energy output. You're going to be able to lift heavier weight than you might normally be able to do because you're straining so much in the beginning without Smartflex mode. It takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of concentration to keep your form rock solid, to get past that initial point, to bring that weight up and then bring that weight down again. You're also avoiding injury. How are you avoiding injury? Well, a lot of the time, just to lift that weight, think about it. You're going to lift a weight, a heavy weight. You're going to try to lift that thing up and get that fight. Sometimes you see people fight the weights up onto their leg before they do a bench press with dumbbells. It's taking out all of that. It's giving you your muscles what they need when they need it. It's impossible mentally to wrap your brain around it, but it's happening here. It's helping you get past the hard part of a rep. A lot of the time in the beginning of that movement, you got to really push through. If you're trying to like maybe break a plateau, you want to maybe lift more weight than you normally do, you got to break through that beginning portion of that rep. And you're putting so much energy and effort into it, not only can you accidentally hurt yourself sometimes, you have to give so much power to that movement. Well, with Smartflex mode, you don't have to give it that much power. You can save your power for the end of your rep. Your muscles are conserving energy. And in turn, over time with using Smartflex mode, because it's lowering the weight at the harder parts, you can eventually, you're essentially training the portion of your muscle that's weakest, you're training it at an easier intensity. And because you're training it at an easier intensity, it's going to be able to healthfully slowly get stronger and stronger and stronger, which can help you with your power. It can help you with plateaus when it comes to you not being able to lift past a certain point as far as weight goes, and it can help you do that safely. Smartflex mode is going to be able to help you get more of a balanced muscle and strength growth. Balanced and stable and steady growth, okay? It's going to help you over time. It's not going to help you if you use it once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. Over time of using Smartflex mode, it's going to help you to build your muscles up easier, faster, and safer. It's like a cheat code. Build a well-balanced muscle, a well-balanced overall experience. I hope that makes sense. Now, the reason why it's well-balanced is because you're still getting your concentric. You're still getting your eccentric. You're getting all those things. You're just getting it when you need it, a certain amount of weight at a different time to help your muscle out. Now, something that I don't particularly like about it and why I would recommend someone not to use it all the time is more along the lines of the fact that you're conditioning your muscle. I mean, you could always use it. You could. You'll always be cheating. That's what you'll be doing. And so when you get used to cheating, even though the cheating will over time help you because you're still building your muscle, you're still building your strength in a very nice, well-rounded way, you're still cheating. So in real life, in reality, if you're used to things being easier and you've conditioned your muscles to think that, yes, moving, this couch right here will be easy, you're going to be in for a big surprise. You're conditioning your muscles to be less powerful in the beginning. So chains mode, for example, it's going to condition your muscles to be very powerful right away. It's going to condition your body to be used to and train your body to be get used to pushing out power very, very quickly, very efficiently. With Smartflex mode, you're training less of that. It's less functional in real life, in my personal opinion. Remember, who am I, right? You're just asking my opinion. This is what I saw over the time that I did use it. Over time, using that mode, it's going to actually, if you only use that mode and you don't give your muscles a reality check, like, hey buddy, this is what real life is, you're basically cheating. You're cheating all the time. Will it help you? Yes, absolutely. It's going to help you build muscle. It's going to help you do what you need to do. And it's going to help you do what you need to do very well. If you if you need to move something, however, and you're not on this machine, you need to consciously remember, hey, I need to put in that extra effort, and you need to make sure that your body can give that extra effort, because once you start cheating, your body gets used to it quickly. You can definitely get out of the cheating mode relatively quickly, but keep in mind, you know, you're going to be used to cheating. So your body's not going to know what real life moving 40 pounds is. You know what I'm saying? Now, the good thing about tonal is the weight itself already on this machine is already heavier than in reality, okay? Even with no special modes on this machine, the weight seems heavier. It feels heavier. 20 pounds on this is insanely heavy when compared to 20 regular pounds. I've done a video on that in the past. If you guys want to check that out, I literally lifted the dumbbell next to tonal, and I try my best to explain to you guys in the best way that I could that it feels heavier. So it does. It feels heavier. Ask anyone who's used this machine. So the 200-pound limit on this machine, gratefully, 99.999% of you will never go past that unless you're doing something like an insanely heavy compound movement like a squat or a deadlift. And even then, there's great ways to utilize the mechanisms on this machine, the special modes on this machine, you know, manipulating it through volume and all these things in order to get around the fact that, yeah, it's only 200 pounds, even though it's heavier than that 200 pounds. But anyway, you got to give yourself a reality check once in a while. That's my opinion. If you're going to use Smartflex, make sure you use the regular also intermittently. Switch it up once in a while, you know, maybe use a week of Smartflex, week of regular, and over time, those two different methods will help to build your muscle memory, build your power, build your overall strength, and by using both, you can actually determine whether or not you're getting better, getting stronger over time. Are the muscles that are lacking getting stronger due to the fact that they're able to exercise on a less intense level and therefore exercise and build in a healthier, more stable way? Now, when it comes to eccentric mode, the way I used eccentric mode on this machine was probably not a way that most people would. I would use very high levels of eccentric, and the reason why is because my goals might be different than some other people's. I consciously made a decision to, when using this machine, use eccentric mode, which will overload the eccentric portion of a movement. So you'll lift very, very ultra light on the concentric and then come down very, very heavy on the eccentric. I consciously made that decision. I did switch it up once in a while, but very rarely. But I knew that I was not building my muscle, building my strength in the same way, building my muscle memory, building my power in the same way. I knew I was cheating. I was okay with it. But because I would do that, that will affect, if you were to do that as well, that will affect to some degree your power output, your initial power output. Okay? I would do like, you know, I don't remember exact amounts, but 30 pounds coming up and then coming down like 60 if I could. You know, I think that's probably around what I would do. That's a huge difference. Whereas if I just tried to lift the 60, I'd be struggling like crazy to lift that 60. Understand? So, and the reason why I did that was because I saw insane benefits to using eccentric mode only. Number one, you're at much less risk of injury, okay? Because you're lifting so light, and when people get injured, it is mostly on the initial phase, the concentric phase. That's where you're getting hurt, because that's the hardest part. Coming down is easy. The eccentric, your muscles are so much stronger on the eccentric phase, and that's what this machine is capable of doing with eccentric mode. It will capitalize on the fact that your muscles are stronger during that phase. It will give you more weight, therefore ripping more fibers, therefore making you build more muscle faster, because you're using an insanely heavy weight, you're utilizing that weight better, and you're able to lift a weight that you didn't have to lift, essentially, because you're only lifting that 60 or whatever pounds on the eccentric portion. So it's causing your muscles to build faster. You're getting stronger, bigger muscle gains, because muscle size is going to be dramatically increased in my personal experience when you do an overload on the eccentric. And I wanted the muscle size. I was never the guy who was like, yeah, I want to functionally be stronger. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy who's like completely useless. Like, yeah, I might walk around and look really strong, but I'm probably not that strong. That's what I wanted to be. I made that choice and I said to myself, yeah, I'm okay with that. Let me do that. And it worked. It seemed to work very quickly because, as you guys see in my progress, using eccentric mode, well, my muscles seem to grow at an extremely rapid rate. I'm not the biggest guy in the room by any means, but for me, look at the videos, you'll see, okay? And as far as supplementation, because I know there's gonna be a million people out there saying, yeah, eccentric mode and the steroids. I'm done talking about the steroids. I don't take steroids. That's it. I'm not doing any more videos trying to convince you people I'm not on anything. But at the end of the day, that's why I chose eccentric mode, okay? Eccentric mode was best for my personal goals. If you want a more well-rounded, more functional strength, you would choose Smartflex mode, because that's going to give you a good amount of power on the concentric. You're going to build those concentric muscles, You're going to build your capability of power for the concentric portion, and you're also going to be able to utilize the eccentric portion in a greater way. You would use Smartflex if you want functionality in real-world application. But even better than that, you would use the regular mode where you're lifting normal, you're letting down normal. That's what you would use. That is truly the most functional way when it comes to functionality outside of the tonal realm. But some people, like, again, have lagging muscles, okay? So if you have injuries, Smartflex would be great. If you want to cheat, which is fine, who cares? Who cares? Who are you competing against? Cheat, make yourself better, cheat. That's what this machine's about. It's cheating already. Look at it. It's 5 inches thick. It's a full gym. 200 pounds is cheating already. You just cheat some more. That's the difference. And the reason I like eccentric mode better is because, personally, I like things easy. I like to get the absolute most bang for my buck. If I'm spending an hour on this machine, however long it is, I want to get the most muscle growth possible, because that's my goal. If you came to this machine, you want the most strength possible, well, or the most power possible, your whole plan is going to be different. You're not going to use eccentric if you want the most power. No, you're going to go to chains. That's what you're going to use. You're going to get functionally stronger on that concentric portion of the movement. If you want well-rounded strength, well-rounded muscle growth, nothing mutant about it, Smartflex mode is great. And if you or even the regular mode is absolutely phenomenal, which I've been using. So that's why I choose personally eccentric mode versus the other mode, Smartflex mode. Do I miss these modes? Yes, talking about them kind of wants to bring a tear to my eye, but I've told you guys in the past, I let go of the subscription. It wasn't because of the money. It had nothing to do with the money. I did a video talking about why I let go of the subscription, if you guys want to check it out. I did a few videos talking about why. I don't feel as though I am missing all that much. I do miss it, but I don't believe that I need to have it in my life. Especially, and I'm not just plugging my handy gym. I'm not. But especially because I have my handy gym. Handy gym has chains mode in it. Eccentric mode in it. It has Smartflex mode in it. It has all these modes that are on this machine in the handy gym because it's a flywheel device. Therefore, I'm paying no subscription for handy gym, yet I get all of the benefits of this machine in that machine, in the other machine, okay? And it's not a plug for handy gym. I'm not even going to tell you guys about anything about it other than that, okay? I know you guys probably tired of hearing me talk about how amazing handy gym is. That's my reasoning behind, why I like eccentric mode on tonal better. I still do, but Smartflex mode is miraculous. I've told you guys in past videos, tools, All these special modes on this machine are tools, and you don't use a hammer if you need a screwdriver. You don't use a screwdriver if you need a wrench. You need to know your goal. If you know your goal, what do you want out of your exercising? That will point you to the mode that you should be using or using more when it comes to this machine. That is going to determine what you should do, where you should move forward, how you should create your plan, how you should create all that stuff. If you have questions or you want help creating a plan, let me know. I can do that. We can schedule time to do that. I have a link in the description where you guys can schedule time with me and we can focus on your goals and try to get you to your goals fastest. A lot of people hit me up on the channel and they ask me very detailed questions like, Joe, I wake up at this time, I want to do this, how can I get to this? I can't answer that in a comment. I can't even answer that in a video because that's specific to you. So if you have a specific thing that you want to focus on, schedule some time with me. I have really reasonable rates. It's a great question. I did my best to get it out as best as possible. Talk soon, guys. Be safe. Catch you all in the next video.